Coming to you live from the contaminated dungeon, it's Max the Animal and Nikki Snacks here on Bagels and Locks.
Good morning, and welcome to Bagels and Locks. I'm your host, Max the Animal, joined by my partner, Nikki Snacks. And as always, we will be giving you our best bets for this week's NFL action.
Week 16. I can't
Week
believe we're
holy
here. This sucks.
I was gonna say like two left, but we're gonna do the playoffs. We're gonna do the Super Bowl.
Wild
coin
card,
toss.
Remember Super Bowl?
We'll
We
do
got
the-
props.
the
Super Bowl
props.
props come in. Yep.
So we're not done yet. Stick around.
I ain't leaving.
2-0
2-0-1.
last week. 2-1 last week.
We're hot. The show in and itself is hot.
Well, the last 3 weeks that we've had all like 2-1 weeks or 2-0-1 weeks.
It adds
so
up.
my official record for the year now, I believe, is 29, 17 and 1.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know what mine is, so it doesn't matter.
You were
I'm 2 games over 5.
24 and 22, I believe.
Crawled back up. Back up.
Listen, guys, we're hot. We're going to stay
are
hot. I'm going to give you the first pick and show you what's so hot about it. Actually, this team has not been hot lately. It's the Colts at the Steelers, but we're taking the Steelers plus 1.5. Home dog, baby. Home dog. I love a home dog. Here's the thing, though. Pittsburgh has not been playing well these past 2 games. Juju's been dancing on logos.
I hate him.
And, well, you know what, though? He said he's not going to do it anymore. Also, they're back at home. So I think that this line is... I think they wanted to make this Steelers minus 1.5. I think you might even see it. It's
recency bias.
You might even see it minus 1.5 at some point before kickoff. But
That's a good point.
Steelers plus 1.5. Big defense, bounce back week. Phil Rivers is going to get demolished. They're going to him up. Steelers win this game probably by a field goal. It's going to be a close game. It's going to be tight. But
And technically, they don't have to win.
Pittsburgh defense shows up big. Yeah, but I mean, plus 1.5 the odds. Then But that's why this is a great bet. Home dog. Let's go.
I really I like that pick a lot. By the way,
You know what else?
tell me.
It's simple.
Bink. Shout out to my friends Chris and Larry. What was I going to say?
Probably your first pick.
Well, yeah, but I was going to say, oh, that's right. You're watching this the day after Christmas, so Merry Christmas.
No, don't wish them Merry Christmas. It's over.
I wasn't going to wish them a Merry Christmas.
You were.
I was going to say, I hope you had a good Christmas.
No, it's over. Get over it. Happy New Year coming up.
The New Year. Anyway.
Need that New Year.
We do need the New Year. Anyway, I'm going to take a game here that I think we may hear later on. But Sunday Night Football. There's nothing like finishing your day up, watching Sunday Night Football. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, it is by far the most powerful theme song in sports history. And the home team is only a 3-point favorite. That's right. The Green Bay Packers, -3 over the Tennessee Titans, who are playing very well. But then again, the Packers, they win ugly. They play down to their competition. Matt LaFleur, revenge game. Aaron Rodgers is going to eat that secondary apart. The Titans have no pass rush, animal. They got nothing. Not a thing. No pass rush to get to Aaron Rodgers with a very, very, very good offensive line. I think it's going to be a tight one. I think it's going to be a shootout. Packers by 4, 38-34. That's a lot.
Ooh,
that's
listen,
a lot
that's
of
a lot of points.
That's a lot of
but
points.
the over is like 55.5
It's
in this game.
55
So
right,
I mean,
right. You know what? I'm gonna go 31-27.
Right.
Maybe whatever.
Well, listen, I don't like
Green
it.
Bay -3.
I don't like it.
I don't really give.
I like betting against Derrick Henry. I think it's a bad idea.
I don't like betting against Derrick Henry. Has anybody in this universe ever said I don't like betting against a running back?
Dude.
I don't like betting against Pat Mahomes, but I tell you, I really, really hate betting against that running back.
Just Derrick Henry, man.
Oh my God.
All right, my second pick. 2 Snacks' favorite teams. We got Philly going to Dallas.
I'm out.
-2.5. I'm taking the Eagles here. Listen, they're hot. It's simple. They've been playing very well the last 2 games. Jalen Hurts is their new quarterback.
They just lost. How are they hot?
They're hot. That was like a win-loss. You know what I mean? It was one of those losses where it's almost like a win. You saw enough from them. Listen, it's my pick. I don't care what you think. I saw enough from Jalen Hurts and the Eagles to know that they are going to whoop the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys are shit. The Eagles already shit on them earlier in the year. Dallas is coming off of 2 shit wins. Like they're not even good wins. The Niners win was a shit win.
Nick Mullins is maybe the worst quarterback.
The defense, there's all Dallas's defense was all up in that shit.
Dallas Doomsday, Lair.
So Philly's going to come into Dallas and they're just going to stomp them here. -2.5. Philly wins by 8. Probably 8.
Really?
7.5.
All these division games,
6.5.
They're all so bad.
So, yeah.
I don't think it's going to be.
No.
8's a lot. I'd say 3 or 4, which covers the spread.
Jalen Hurts will win you money this week.
Wow.
Boom.
Wow. Okay, so do you remember this, Pat? Who's the best quarterback prospect that we've heard about in the last 2 decades?
Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence. You remember the team that was like destined to get him? Like it was like a fait accompli that they were going to get him?
It's the New York Jets.
Right. The New York Jets. And what did they do last week?
They won.
They won. They were 17.5-point dogs in Los Angeles, and they won. There's no way in hell. That was their Super Bowl. That was it. That was the game of their lives. The game of their lives. Quinnen Williams is now out for the season, which is a massive loss for that defense.
Big loss.
Huge loss. The Cleveland Browns have the best run game in the NFL, and they're going to run all over that defense. Sam Darnold, he's such a little bitch. I feel bad for him. We've talked about this. We feel bad for Sam.
What's the...
He's a little bitch. Cleveland Browns -9.5 against the Jets. I think Cleveland, after watching them personally all 60 minutes last Sunday night, they're really good. That's a good football team.
They run the ball very well. They have a solid defense.
But Baker's playing out of his mind.
He's playing very well.
He's playing out of his mind. And the Jets are so bad, I don't give a shit that they just beat the Rams as 17.5-point dogs. We have to mention that because this is a gambling show. But Cleveland, -9.5 against the Jets in a Jets, I guess you could call it letdown, but the previous 13 games were letdowns.
Everything they've done is a letdown.
So Cleveland -9.5 on the road against the Jets.
All right, Snack's second pick. There you go. There you have it.
Oh, that was long-winded.
You know what that means, though? That means it's time for the big dog pick of the week. Let's hear from my man, John.
I hate that man.
What up, Bagels and Locks? So my pick of the week, my big dog pick of the week, is the Seattle Seahawks at home, -1.5. Rams coming off a loss to the New York Jets. No one understands how they lost, but if they're going to lose to the Jets, I just don't see how Jared Goff is going to string it together when the Seahawks are rolling. They're at home. I'm gonna take Russell Wilson all day. He's the better quarterback. Going to be the best player on the field that day. 1.5. Lock it in.
All right, John. Seahawks -1.5. Interesting.
I may hate the name, but I love that guy.
You like that pick?
I love that pick, and I love that guy.
All right,
So,
listen.
love you, John. Thank you for sending
Big
that in.
dog record is actually a very.
Pretty good. We had a push last week.
Yeah, but it's still like you guys have been doing very well overall. So clap it up for you. You hear that? You hear that little clap? Oh, you hear that sound?
Nope.
There it is again. Did you hear it that time, Snacks? There it is. I think it's time.
Got it. Heard it.
I think it's time for the big locks. All right. I got a lot of stats for mine, so I'm going to just start reading it off here.
You got stats?
Not like stats, but like my version of stats.
Little trends, intricacies.
My big lock is a game that was mentioned earlier, except I'm going the other way with it. We got the Titans at the Packers, Sunday Night Football, but I'm taking the Titans +3.
Wow.
And here's why.
Wow.
Well, you already know why. His name's Derrick Henry.
This is ridiculous.
Packers' run defense is absolutely abysmal. I think that the Titans are going to win this game. The Packers are coming off of a a fraud season, if I don't say so myself here. Let's see. Barely beat the Saints. Stomped by the Bucks. Beat by the Vikings. Dalvin Cook went for 30, 163,
3 months ago.
and 3.
3 months ago.
Irrelevant. Barely beat the Jaguars. James Robinson went for 23 and 109. They got beat by the Colts.
It's not a very good average.
Jonathan Taylor went for 22 and 90. But
He's good.
here's my point. None of them are Derrick Henry. And look what they did.
Right.
Derrick Henry also has a little 2,000-yard rushing title in the back of his head floating around there. Wants to get that. The guy's going to have 170 yards. He's going to have 2 touchdowns, maybe 3. Packers are going to lose this game by 4.
Really? 31?
34-30.
31. How about do 31-27? That was my prediction.
34-30.
Flipped.
Titans.
34. Nobody scores 34 points.
34-30. Also, the Packers barely beat the Lions and the Panthers the last 2 weeks. Get the out of here. It's Sunday Night Football.
Bum 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 bum.
The Titans.
Bum 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 bum
The
bum
camera.
bum.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Really? I'm gonna have to try it too.
Never get that.
My big lock. No, I don't give a shit. I hate this so much. See, look at it. Chalk. Minus. All
Listen.
chalk. I hate chalk.
You see this right here?
You
It's
know
called the gut, and you go with it, baby.
You know I hate chalk.
You go with
you
the
know
gut.
it. But my favorite game on the board this week is the Houston Texans minus 9.5 against the Bengals. The Bengals just won a game that they. I'm picking against 2 teams that coming off miraculous wins that should never happen in a million years. They beat the shit out of the Steelers.
You're going for the high and the low. You're betting on the low now.
They're coming low. Houston should have beat Indianapolis last week.
Yeah,
They should have.
Yeah,
They absolutely
came right
should've.
down to the end.
Came right down to it.
overtime.
And they're out of the playoff picture, but they are playing for Miami not to get a better first round pick and look as bad as it is. Romeo Crennel, he's an old whiz. He's a good man, former Giants assistant. I just think they beat the out of Cincinnati on their home turf, playing for some pride. Deshaun Watson's probably better than Cincinnati's quarterback, would you say?
Who, Ryan Finley?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, I think he's a little bit better.
Small gap, but
Small gap, but
got
I
him.
think he's better. Houston's defense has not been good, but they are not playing a world beater offense whatsoever. I think J.J. Watt, who I hate J.J. Watt. I want that on the record. I hate J.J. Watt. I think he's annoying as sin.
this is the record, so you're on it.
I'm on the record saying I hate J.J. Watt. Annoying. Love his brothers, but he sucks. Although he's going to have 2.5 sacks against Ryan Finley on Sunday. And Houston covers minus 9.5. And for Ike's Houston counter,
Yeah.
I'll just say the Texans. The Texans cover 9.5.
All right. I mean, there you have it. Not even close.
Sorry.
Probably another wonderful week of picks for you. So make sure you guys make sure you subscribe, comment your picks below, because that's the show. Bagels and Locks.
Love and sex.
Bagels and Locks.